What up, everyone? I'm going to do a quick update for Bitcoin and the general markets. I feel like this is just a really important update. I'm going to get it all crunched in, probably about 5 minute video. That's how savage I really am. So let's get down to it. It's the 50 EMA, the light blue. This is the 200 EMA, the orange one. Okay, this is the daily time frame. Why is this important? Well, historically, fam, if you just go back here and we go over every point, pivot, that we have this cross down. It marks weeks, a significant dip. We'll just say that. All right. So where do I think we are? Well, ironically, you go right to here. It looks like we're right about here. Dead cat bounce. Recovered a little bit. Got everyone bullish. Right underneath resistance. And then continue to dump. All right. Here's the 50 EMA crossing the 200 EMA. All right. Cross bullish here. February 2023. And now we are at that pivot where we're getting compressed between the two. Again, the daily 50 EMA and the daily 200 EMA. All right. And the facts are is if this crosses down, fam, then we're going to see a significant pullback. Something like, let's go through the general consensus here. This is a pretty good dip, 50%. All right. Right here we built a nice bear flag and then continued down, probably about 25% move. Anyways, you get to the point. You get the point. So, let's switch up like why general markets are kind of, I think, still in a macro bearish trend right now. We're going to go to the S&P, we're going to go to the 2 week, and we'll go back to the 2 week after we go over this real quick. But we're going to just, really discuss. We're going to really discuss the 2 week time frame for both S&P and Bitcoin. Okay, here. Sorry, had a quick interruption. All right, here's the 2 week time frame. S&P. Well, fam, this is all I want to go over. It's the RSI for S&P. Generally speaking, when we have hit the overbought area, and we don't spend too much time here. We have a triple top here, a triple top here, and I'm kind of seeing that there's definitely a chance that we could triple top here. Okay, like here in 2000, the COVID dip, and then right here in 2014 we had that, and then a little reset, and then obviously we had our divergence. Actually, that probably didn't play a divergence, but we had our dip in 2008, and then right before the 2001 crash. So if we just go over this point in history, every time the 2 week is over here, we see a significant pullback. All right, we got here happening. We obviously have this pullback. We have this pullback. We have this pullback here, this pullback, this pullback, this pullback. And look where we are in respects to RSI. We obviously have a lot of room to pull back here and correct on S&P. And with that being said, the S&P 2 week, fam, I'm not a fan. I'm not really a fan of this. Now there's a big wick. You kind of can't, and generally speaking, you can't kind of what I was gonna say, be bearish on a wick like that in S&P. This isn't Bitcoin. Generally, like it's a pretty good buyback there. Hold. We could easily be here back in January 2022. Kind of algo's holding us up, and we're just gonna continue to repeat these 2 weeks that are just bleed down. If you just go back and look at the candles in history for that 2 week S&P, but not the greatest candle. This is kind of a Darth Maulish looking candle, big wick on the top, medium body, obviously a large wick. Can't be bearish there, but again, we got room to make that triple top on 2 week RSI. And then if you go over here to Bitcoin, right, and what they're kind of trying to fight to do, and I'll pull up another chart here. They're trying to hold that 2 week level. Okay. Over here. And I would say this is pretty significant. Obviously engulfing 2 week. This is a free money play down, as I would call it. I would like to see this close easily above 60.8. Keep the party going. Definitely can come up here and sweep liquidity up here at 73K. But this is the line in the sand for me on this 2 week for Bitcoin. Otherwise, we are going to continue down. I did start out with that daily kind of EMA and MA crossing. This is showing you the 21 EMA, the yellow, and then the daily 50, and then the 200s, which is the EMA and MA. Obviously, this cross down again, just starting off with the stream, is pretty bearish here. Big corrections. Want it to stay up and bullish. Ignore the yellow and the red if you want a little bit less noise with this move. But again, just how we started that stream, this is something I'm definitely watching, and I'm not gonna fade. This could easily just be a dead cat bounce, unfortunately. But we'll have to see if we can break a daily above the 50, or we break a daily below that 200 EMA. Again, we're consolidating. The 200 EMA doesn't look like support, right? If you think about this, we're making lower lows, come back up here. We're trying to fight this cross, but very, very weak overall, fam. Not very good look when you cross down here. Could be coming back and seeing a significant pullback. If we get something this cross like this, you got to look at the weekly 200s. That's it for me, really. I don't think you need to look any further, but generally speaking, these weekly 200s are great buy zones. So anytime you have touch here, maybe a little bit lower, any of this area, obviously, it would be a great discount, great buy area for Bitcoin and alts. But right now, obvious, like alts aren't doing very well. Go over to Solana. Just getting crushed right here in the week into the weekly close. The candle looks okay, but the slowdown of this trend here. Look, all we hit was resistance. Look at this. This is a beautiful chart, actually, holding the golden pocket. But here, hit the resistance literally to a teeth. Support, resistance. See previously playing a head and shoulders. But yeah, below 163 is definitely bearish. We're just ranging, and above 126 looks really good. Swept liquidity, hit that golden pocket perfectly. But dead cat bounce. That's what this looks like to me. Gonna go down to about 96. We'll have to see if Bitcoin can hold here going into the 2 week close. But anyways, thank you for stopping by the stream. A little bit longer than 5 minutes. Got a little distracted there. Excuse me. This stream was sponsored by Blowfin. That's the exchange I'm using. You need to use that exchange right there on the video. You can see my ref. Go sign up. Get free access to my Discord when you sign up with proof. And also Teal Street, if only terminal I trade on. So if you're not using Teal Street and Blowfin, or at least Teal Street, you're definitely missing out on some, I would say, legit edges in this market. Teal Street offers you an edge like no other traders can get on most exchanges, in my opinion. So mad love, appreciate everybody for coming by, show some support, like, love, retweets, sub, all the good stuff.